sir.
Hello, Dr. John Stamey.
How are we doing?
All right. This is Dr. John Stamey here at the con. His book, Look Up in the Sky, the third expanded edition, is here at the con. We got the back of it there with some cool pictures and a map of Craven and Carteret County, I
Just
believe.
Craven.
Just
Carteret's
Craven.
coming out next.
Carteret's coming out next. All of the sightings of
Paranormal stuff, it's all here.
nice. That's a
That's
great
right.
looking map. So tell us a little bit about your book.
My book those are true stories. There are about 23 stories in there, and they're all real. They're about UFOs. I think there are more UFO stories than anything else. There's Bigfoot stories, there's ghost stories, and just other cryptid stories, and a lot of things happen. And several of those stories are still under investigation, and they'll be changed and updated for the fourth edition of the book. And John LeMay and I, John's the #1 paranormal author in the country, he and I have just decided to write a book together about the Bladenboro monster. It's a shapeshifter, and it's terrifying. These incidences happened in 53 and 54. But same exact instances happened in Mexico in 1952. So there's some just very interesting parallels of what all happened with these shapeshifters. And so it's going to be, they're vampire shapeshifters. They sucked and drank all the blood out of animals and humans. Pretty scary. Don't get caught by the Bladenboro monster.
Awesome. Awesome. I also want to show we're getting ready. This is the Jacksonville Mini-Con. We have Havelock coming in November. And then we have a Jacksonville Con coming in February. We also have the Halloween Pop Swap and the Christmas Pop Swap coming up.
And
all these
those
are here.
Now, the Pop Swaps are going to be here at Lion's Eye Games.
Awesome.
And here comes the proprietor of Lion's Eye Games. This is Shay.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Just telling everybody about the Pop Swap.
Yeah, it's exciting. We hope to have maybe 30 vendors and be pretty packed in here and outside. And it's a good spot to find the pops that you don't have.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Shay, can you tell us a little bit about Lion's Eye Games for the viewers?
Yeah, so we opened up 8 years ago, and we started out with Magic the Gathering, and we moved into this new location 3 years ago, and we started to expand onto board games, pops, tabletop gaming such as Warhammer 40K and HeroClix. So, and then video games and renting U-Hauls. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
It's exciting.
Yes.
We're excited to do all these events here in the future, and come on out.
Yep. Come on out and check out Lion's Eye Games here in Jacksonville,
This
guys.
is a great place, and we're going to be doing lots more events here.
Awesome.
Jacksonville Comic Con is growing like mad. And the Brothers Boyd are going to be here with us, right?
We'll be here all the
You
way.
better believe it.
All the way. Hey guys, we have Ruben Phillips here, who is at Lion's Eye Games at the Jacksonville Mini-Con with his son Sean, and they are demoing HeroClix. So tell us what HeroClix is.
Well, HeroClix is basically a miniature war game starring characters from the Marvel and DC universes primarily. We've also had guest appearances by WWE wrestlers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, wide variety. Mostly it's Marvel versus DC. You'll assemble a team of HeroClix figures like this one. We've got the Vision here. And if I feel like it, I can team the Vision up with the Juggernaut. Why not?
Yes.
And Sargon the Sorcerer. That's an interesting team right there. And over here I've got the Skrull Thing. Rose Wilson. I'm just picking people at random
Awesome.
now. And Matches Below.
Oh, that's cool. Matches, Chris.
Matches Below. And the objective will be for me to knock out or otherwise defeat your team. Most figures come with cards to help define their abilities and powers. By division. Some of these older figures do not. And basically we meet out here every Sunday I've got a group of people we meet and play Hero Clicks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What time is that on Sundays?
Generally speaking, we get here anytime between 12:30 and 1:30,
Okay.
and we're generally here until about 4 or 5.
Okay.
Sometimes 6,
6,
just
okay.
depends. We're
Depends
very
on how the
loose about
games
it.
go, right?
Hmm?
Depends on how the games
Depends
go,
on how
right?
the games go. That's exactly it. We get really into it. We'll stay a while.
Looks like a lot of fun, man. I may have to try it out today while you're here demoing.
I'd love to show you how to do it, man.
Now, here's my question.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm a DC guy. Do you have Superman and Wonder Woman?
I absolutely have Superman and Wonder Woman. Did I put those two away? I've got like 3 Supermen.
3 Superman, Wonder Woman.
At least 2 or 3 Wonder Women. So
Batman.
absolutely. I tell you what, I will dig those out
All right.
of my collection here. And I'll make sure I have them ready if you want to come and learn how to play.
Awesome.
We can do some Superman. DC guy.
Yes, yeah, I'm a DC guy. And Chris says he wants to pull a Batman out, so we'll get in there and play with that.
This December, there will be a new Batman Hero Click set that comes out.
With Scooby-Doo.
And I'm excited because it's also going to include characters from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then,
Awesome.
So, I mean, that's your ultimate crossover right there is Batman and Scooby-Doo.
and then Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans
Awesome.
to be a part of that.
Well-
I got a buddy who's excited about the Orange Lanterns coming in.
That's cool. They are doing the Batman Scooby-Doo team-up comics right now, so
Yes,
that's a
yes.
thing as well.
Oh, here's
Awesome.
little boys right here. Here's James.
All right. What's up, man?
Drop
Welcome
by.
in.
That's a member of our group right here. Hero
All
Click
right.
player.
We're all in. We got to find out about this. This is a new game I've not played. So, all right, guys. So check them out on Sunday afternoons from around 12 or 1 until about 5 or 6, or until they get done playing.
That makes for 2 points harder to hit.
All right, Marilyn, I'm just curious. How long does it take to make one of those that you're working on now?
Start to finish, about an hour and 15 minutes,
Okay.
give or take. Depends on how many customers.
Yep. How many people come up?
Yeah.
Yes. Lots of cool stickers. I love the Mario mushroom. Ooh, and the golden snitch. That's awesome.
Brother's boy, back at it again.
There's no substitute.
There we go. Beautiful artwork by the famous Tegan.
There's two of those. Yeah. Pop swap.
Got some new hat.
One in October, one in December. When's the one in October? I'll have to get a card from him up front. He's got them on his table.
Thinking of starting up a YouTube channel myself.
Awesome.
So what the plan is to do with my age and everything, it's been around all these years and everything, with a bunch of wrestling events and all this kind of stuff. And instead of getting on there and just being salty about everything, I'm going to get on there and just tell stories.
Yep. Hey, that's the way to do it. Everybody loves a good story.
Yeah. He said once you get that going, take my books, read a chapter, call it episode. So it's like an audio type thing.
Yep.
Give me a box. Let me dig out some.
You get a chance to listen. First chapter, 4 chapters in.
Yep.
And smart. So.
All right, guys. I've got Dave Atwell here. He is the author of the Hunger series of books and an artist, and you guys have just seen some of his stuff on this video. So, Dave, tell us about yourself.
Well, local guy here in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and everything. And I had worked all my life and everything, and always had a passion for writing, but was always too busy trying to keep the lights on and raise kids to ever get into it. And I've had the idea for the Hunger series for a little while, and just never had the opportunity to do it, working 80 hours a week, salaried management and everything. So I had an unfortunate layoff that came out of nowhere, and I told my wife, I said, well, obviously there's a higher source of work here, and there's setting things in place for me. I says, he's removed all the excuses from me doing this. Now I'm going to do it. And wrote the books, and it's been nothing but fantastic since, man. We've been really enjoying it. It's been just a little over 8 years since I put the first book out, and it has been probably one of the greatest things that I have done, not only for myself, but for my family and everything. It's been nothing but good times.
Awesome. And tell us a little bit about what the series is about.
Yeah, sure thing. The Hunger is a curse that weaves its way through different periods of time. I joke all the time, and I call it like a horror Forrest Gump. But what happens is if you have the hunger, it will give you extended life, resistance to illness, quicker recovery, that kind of stuff. But you have to feed on human flesh once a week, 10 days, 2 weeks at most, to maintain. Now, obviously, that's not the way to live. But if you decide not to feed, you get what they call the rot, which basically your body, if you can imagine leaving an apple on your countertop and just leaving it there for weeks on end, and it just disintegrates. That's what your body eventually does, and it's a horrible way to go, but you're doing the right thing. So the big question is to the reader is, if you had something wrong and you went to the doc and the doc said, we can get you fixed, but it's the worst possible thing that you can think of doing to fix you, would you do it? Are you willing to live at the expense of other people to keep yourself rolling? And it does. It posts a lot of head games and everything, and that's ultimately the goals with my writing, is that I don't want to gross you out. I don't want to keep you up at night. What I want to do is mess with your head. I want you to be one of those guys that puts the book down and goes, You know what I mean? Where you have that moment of thought and reflection on what you do and the person you are daily and how you handle yourself. So, yeah, plenty more gas in the tank. The fourth book is done. Just haven't put it out yet. The fifth book is in the process, and I'm also writing a short story collection, and it's all I kind of Twilight Zone type stuff where I'm pulling you this way just to drop you on your head over here. And yeah, as that goes, biggest problem right now is time. The older you get, the less time you have, and you just got to keep getting it. And yeah, but I'll have those out soon.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, I'm going to get a copy of the first book today. Can I get you on camera signing it for me?
Yeah, certainly.
We'll get you there.
And I'll spell the name correctly.
Awesome. Now, this book is a horror series, so it's more for our adult fans, but I'm really excited to read it myself. And it's going to be an interesting read, I think. He was describing it to me earlier this morning a little bit, and I like the idea of the period piece in the frontier. All true stories.
Yeah, that one.
You know, the pressure is on when you sign these books to make sure you're spelling correctly there.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I get you. I teach, so I make sure I have to spell check some of my stuff. I type so fast.
So Best Buy, so like the limited run games, they're like you can't get at games like so you need people from limited run games themselves.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome, man. Now the pressure's on me to get it read before I see you at the next con, so I can pick up book 2.
No pressure at all. All you got to do is do what you're doing right now. Tell people about it. My mother is a retired kindergarten teacher, and I knew that it wasn't her bag. I mean, this is a young lady who doesn't watch Sesame Street when the count gets on. You know what I mean? So I told her, she says, I'm going to try to read it. And I thought to myself, if she makes it past chapter 5, she'll be all right. So a couple days later, I get a phone call. She says, David, I'm sorry, I can't read this book. And I said, it's okay, Mom. She says, I got to chapter 5, and I was like,
Great story, guys. So check out Dave and check out this series. We're at the Jacksonville Mini Con, and I've got Josh Mayers here with his artwork to tell you a little bit about it. He's got some really cool prints here.
Yep, so I got some original art in here, your typical pop culture stuff. Any of these blank pages were just stuff that people bought from the past couple cons I've been to, and then I got prints right here. Some of the original work I only have original work of, and then some of the prints I only have prints I did on Procreate. But either way, I do have colored versions of some of my original work. I didn't bring my comic books today or any of my materials. There'll be some mini con here, so I just want to bring a little bit of stuff, and then some side stuff I was just trying to get rid of, some collectibles, some amiibos and whatnot. But yeah, just had these 2 portfolios of some of my original work to sell.
Yep, and I have Lions Hearts.
Hearts March, yes, sir.
Lions Hearts March. I have it in my bag, and we're going to get up with Josh in a little bit and do an interview on that one, and it'll show up on the channel, guys. So keep an eye out for that.